Hello, everybody. My name is Andy Dan Alta, and I'm here with my beautiful wife,
Charlie and Alta.
Yeah.
It's time out with Charlie and Andy again. And this week we will be looking at the second law. Second law, it's the law of purpose, and it states that every true and lasting relationships are driven by a sense of purpose and not just gain.
Yeah.
If you take note of the law as I stated it, it said not just gain. It means that gain is excluded, but majorly, the major focus is the purpose. Every relationship should have a purpose. There should be a goal or a destination to which you are traveling to. It's like a journey. You take a bus, and while you're on the bus, you have experiences. There's pleasure, there's laughter, there's joy, there's merriment. All of these are part of the packages of the game. And so while we are on the journey, we will eventually have the gain and the pleasure. But purpose is of paramount importance. Biblically, or maybe I should say scripturally, God brings two people together, a man and a woman, to achieve a purpose. We do not neglect the fact that every man and woman individually has a purpose. But while you come together to achieve a certain purpose together. And it is this purpose that helps eliminate boredom, and sometimes the couples get tired, stressed out, and the joy and passion in which they started the relationship or the marriage dies off. So it's like I would ask you, you go to the market and you just go to the market to watch those selling and buying. If you must go to the market, there must be a purpose. Either to get something, either to chat, either to visit. This is what we are actually stating, that every relationship in marriage must have a purpose. It is in this purpose, as the scripture says, that seek first the kingdom, and then every other thing will be added. The every other thing is the gain and the pleasure.
Yeah. Now, like we said in the introduction, thank you very much, Charlie, for that. Like we said in the introduction, that marriages and relationships is actually war to get in and war to stay in it. A lot of people in this generation are easily giving up on relationships and marriages, and some of the excuses we have had is that, well, I'm bored, or I don't know what I'm doing again in it. This is why we're bringing this up, that from the genesis, from the beginning, from the starting point, you should actually come up with a purpose, a statement of purpose. This is what both of us are going to achieve in this. Now, if marriage and relationship is actually war, then sometimes it's going to get messy, like we said earlier. Sometimes it's going to get fierce. The battle is going to get tough. But a statement of purpose can help the couples have a sense of higher, like a sense of higher purpose to keep them together in the journey to the, if I'm thinking of leaving or you are thinking of leaving, we should be able to think about something that we are doing that is worth staying in this relationship and all of that. It is really going to help. Without that, when war comes and the storm hits and the rain comes and everything comes, the couples are going to begin to complain or, say other things that they are not meant to say to each other, like couples do sometimes, right?
Yeah. So we're saying that every couple must understand it and define, most importantly, the why.
Yeah.
And the why, that is the purpose. Why are we in this? Sometimes I wonder, having heard that someone in GS3 is engaged in a relationship. The question is, what exactly is the purpose? Because if there's no purpose, it will end up in just gain. And gain without purpose is disastrous.
Very disastrous.
Because at some point, what happens is the selfishness increases, and then everybody's just out for his or her own self-interest. Even though they are together, it's like friends will benefit from something like that. And at the end, most of the people we have met have been battered, shattered as a result of such relationships. So this definition and understanding of purpose forces couples to stay together, no matter what. It causes their bond to grow stronger. Now, for us, our purpose is to become models, godly models, to reflect the life that God instituted right from the beginning, as it was in the beginning.
Yeah,
And our standard,
Eden.
our standard is the biblical standard.
Yes.
Now we're trying to depict or mirror the man and the woman in the Garden of Eden.
Eden, yeah.
And the man and the woman in the Garden of Eden had work to do.
Actually.
When scripture says, I will make a helpmate, it meant that help came because there was work.
Very
So the
true.
man had work to do, and the woman was given to help for that work. Now, after that, in that purpose, then we believe that we are meant to raise godly kids, godly children who subdue the earth. And when we mean children, we're not just talking about our
Biological
biological.
children, also spiritual children.
Yes.
Yeah, people that we raise and all of that.
Yes, we're talking about spiritual children to
Yeah.
who subdue the earth as commanded by God from the time of creation.
Yeah. Now, when we just want you to ask yourself this question from here: what are you building? What is the purpose? Like I said earlier, people get easily bored in relationships because they are not going anywhere. It's quite great, guys, that she has a job, she's a banker, and you are a business guy or that. Now, we are saying that when you withdraw from those environments, when you come from those other places, what exactly do you come back home for? What are you building? Now, I would like to give this instance. I love these couples. I call them my power couples. Bill and Melinda Gates.
Yeah.
You know, they are, Gates is into his own Microsoft, and Melinda is into a lot of charity stuff, but they do it together, of course.
Yeah.
Now they travel all around the world. I believe that Gates, funds a lot of the malaria, drugs that come into Africa. They're trying to eradicate that now. Beyond all the money coming in for Gates and Melinda, they have a sense of purpose, and when they are there together, it helps them commit, it helps them focus on something higher than them. So we're asking right now, as couples out there, you're in a relationship, you are married for years, apart from those kids, apart from that hobby, apart from any of those things, what empire, so to say, what empire are you building together? What is that one thing that is that's just higher than both of you, that will keep you guys together like a force? In physics, I think it's called centripetal force. Something that pulls you guys back together, that forces you guys to work together as a team, to take away that boredom, to take away that saying, I am tired, I want to go out. What is that one thing that can keep you in that particular relationship? Yeah.
I think it's sweeter, would I say, and it's more blissful when this purpose is determined. Life becomes much easier.
Yes.
Now, when there's a challenge between us, we think outside of ourselves. We think the way I feel, is it going to promote or push towards the
goal, the purpose that our marriage represents.
Exactly. So if it is not, then I have to put it aside and face what is ahead, what should be achieved. And I think that helps to eliminate selfishness. So it's not about me anymore. It makes us both selfless. We are now aware of our responsibilities in this journey. And we now know that we boarded the bus and we've told the boss man our destination. And now we're on a journey with the picture of where we're going to.
Yeah. Now, guys, I'm sure that you've learned quite a lot. We want to just put this challenge out there. We want to call it the purpose challenge.
Yeah.
You're in a relationship with that guy, you're in a relationship with that lady, you're married for 2, 3, 4, 5, even maybe last month. One of our friends got married last week.
Yeah.
Now, we want to put this challenge. What is the purpose? Charlie just defined our purpose. We want to mirror the marriage in Eden and the command that God gave. Adam had a purpose. 2:15 of Genesis says that, and God took the man and placed him in the Garden of Eden and gave him a commandment to walk and protect the garden. Now, we want to ask you, go out there, sit down, face that person. Maybe you should mirror this. You need to face that person like this. And the statement of purpose must not come from the man alone, or it can come from anybody.
Yes.
But make sure you are rooted. Remember the last video we talked about the path, the law of the path. You're spiritual, you're urban, you are cultural or traditional. You go to that particular place again, then you decide what exactly is the purpose. Both of you write this thing down. At the end of our lives, when we are old and all of that, there's something I always tell Charlie, and Charlie doesn't really like hearing this. Maybe we should say it out there. We argue which one of us is going to go to the afterlife first. And I told her I'm going to go first. I'm the guy to go and prepare the place. And there's something I always tell her that I will tell her that dying bed with gray hair and wrinkles and everything. I will tell her, see you later.
Yeah.
Now, that day that you actually would tell her or tell him your see you later, I want to ask, what exactly would your joy be? What will be that purpose that you can beat your chest and say, yes, we have accomplished this. We want to put this challenge out there. Do that from now to next week till it will come your way again next week. Write to us. You can send a message to our mail, or you can go to our Facebook page and actually drop that sense of purpose. We want to help you, like we said earlier, when you're on your side, and we want to help both of you wonderful couples out there to achieve that sense of purpose. Yeah.
I'm sure that you get all of that and you have questions you need answers for. You're really not ready to answer your questions. You could subscribe to our YouTube channel, like, share, make sure you share.
There's love in sharing, guys.
Yeah, there's love in sharing. Make sure you comment, like, and you share. And if you have questions, you could send us a question or message, whatever,
or
on
comment.
our Facebook page. Yeah.
Yeah.
So see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Here's another song of ours, just as we did last week. We promise to one every time we have such videos.
Yeah.
So enjoy.
Through the storm, in the rain, in the pain, I'll be with you. Through the storm, through the rain, in the pain, I'll be with you. In the storm, in the rain, in the pain, I'll be with you. Oh baby, don't you worry, I'll be here with you. Oh baby, don't you worry, I'll be here with you. Oh baby, don't you worry, I'll be here with you. To stay with you forever. Yeah. Yeah, baby.
Starts with you.
Alright.
Forever, forever, forever. Hey, to pray with you.
Yeah.
To study with you.
Yeah.
To dance with you and sing with you. Forever, hey, hey. Forever, hey, hey, hey.
Forever.
Forever, hey, hey.
Forever. Oh baby, don't you worry, I'll be here with you. Oh baby, don't you worry, I'll be here with you. I'll be here with you forever, baby.
Yeah.
Alright, see you guys next week.
Yeah.